Alright y'all, welcome back to the video. If you can see, we're in the woods doing something different on the channel. I think I mentioned a couple of videos ago how I wanted to start trying to film some hunting. Haven't hunted in the last couple years. I have gone a couple times, but Zach brought it up this year. He's out here with me today just to start trying to clear some lanes, get our stuff set. We wanted to get a two-man stand and go all the way up in the tree because we thought that'd be a better angle, and it's really what we wanted, but we had to get a two-man blind, so we'll be on the ground. We're gonna make it work though. Today's video is gonna be us kind of setting up our lanes, getting the corn spread out, and setting up the ground blind. That is what we're rolling with right here. Like I said, we were planning on actually going up in the tree and setting our stand up there, and we have our lanes actually cleared out for that, but not knowing how this little ground blind's gonna look, we're gonna have to set this up first before we start putting down our corn to see the angles we're gonna have and how we're gonna make this work. Let's come to the case and all. I think we paid like $88 for this. It was not bad at all. Had a three-man there, but we went with the two. Oh, it's a nice camo too.
Easy thing.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty easy. This is gonna be an easy thing. Oh, maybe not. I hear pieces. It's actually a pretty nice blind, dude, for the price. I like the camo. It's nice.
We'll go buy another one.
It's gonna look like a big umbrella.
Hold on. It's got like a little pool thing over there. You see it?
Oh yeah, this is what we're rocking with, y'all. It's a nice little ground blind. Like I said, for the price, it's pretty good. Feels like it's gonna be water resistant too. Not a bad little ground blind.
I can't see.
All these doing zip Zach's in there right now, starting to do that. We're just trying to find our placement. Once we see what it can do, we're actually gonna tuck it into the trees probably a little bit more, or if not, we might just leave it. Make sure we have our lane set. It's very, very important. You don't wanna have called a dead spot or a blind spot where something does walk out and you can't hit it. It's just, you don't want to have that, so make sure you're set. How we looking inside, Zach? Hey, we got enough room in here, dude.
Yeah, it's plenty of room. Need to get two little chairs.
Yeah.
Let there be light.
Alright, so I just jumped in here so you guys can see what we got going on. Moved it back a little bit. I just want to show y'all the lanes we got going on. Right behind us is pretty thick, so if they do come behind us, we want to have at least this lane cleared. We have in front of us, there's actually three nice little windows right here, straight out in front. And we have another lane that we cleared down there all the way at the bottom, so we're sitting pretty good. And this tree kind of blocks it a little bit, which I like, so yeah, she's not looking bad, but a lot of room in here. It's nice. Zach's getting out the stakes and the string. It's pretty nice too, so don't blow away. Get this thing a little secured a little bit better. Just threw our first stake in. And the string I'll show you guys is actually super, super long. I don't really want to have that much out. I guess it's like for wherever your terrain is, but I feel like having all the way out here staking down, you got chances of more stuff running into it. I don't know, just getting tangled up. So we adjusted our little clamps right here just to run straight down, and it would just hold it down like that. So Zach's already got his side done. That's what she's looking like. Zach tied that last stake behind us. Like I said, we're kind of backed up in the woods. It'll be all right. All of them are set. 2, 3, 4. Now Zach's putting in these bottom stakes. All right, guys, everything is good. The ground blind's set. Everything's tied down. We now have our corn. Bring this joker over here. By the way, hunt around, because Zach and I grabbed 4 bags yesterday from Walmart. What was it, like 7 something?
Yeah.
And they were 40-pound bags. We went to a gas station today. There's a 50-pound bag. What, like
$8?
$8. Get the better deal. We're setting the spot up first. We really want to have our main lanes with the most corn, but just in case the deer do come tonight, we're gonna have some fresh corn down. They come to the side first, just get them, like, call this little teaser spot, get them eating a little bit, and they'll probably work their way and actually find where we want them to eat at. So get our bag right here. I'll explain to you guys more how I actually spread my corn, but for right now, I'm just gonna throw some down for this one spot because this isn't the main one. Good. Like I said, our stand set up that way, have one lane, one lane, one lane. These are the 2 main lanes we want, so let's go put her down where she belongs. Like Santa Claus. One of our main spots. Explain to you how we're gonna lay this corn down. I think the best way. So we just put the corn in one spot. It's just gonna make a giant pile, holds more moisture, better things. It's gonna get eaten a lot faster. You don't want that. You want the corn to last and actually make these deer work for it. I just hit myself in the face. The way I like to do it is almost like a crow's foot. Just make 3 lanes and then you'll spread it out in the middle a little bit. So you'll just stack what you got left all in here. That's not bad. We have it spread out in 3 main lanes. Give them time to pick out a little bit more. Hopefully this corn will last. Depends how many deer we got in the area, but What do you think, Zach? About a couple days, a week? Let them thoroughly eat. If they do find it tonight, you never know. So yeah, that's spot number one. Zach just brought up a good idea. Actually, for where our stand is right here, our ground blind, what do you think that is, Zach? It's probably about a
50, 60 yards.
56 yards, so it's a pretty good shot. I'll be hunting with a 12 gauge this year, so just to make these deer comfortable, corn's not a problem. If y'all gonna get into hunting, you're gonna spend money on corn. There's nothing wrong with just baiting a lot. So now that we have that main spot set, we're gonna put a little bit more right in the middle, just to have these deer just to know they can just hunt around and find a lot of food. So let's grab another bag. This is kind of just the first stage of what we're doing right now, just getting our ground blind set up, just getting some corn, have these deer to come in and know that there's gonna be food here. Some of the more advanced steps you can do is salt blocks. We're probably gonna put some peanut butter on the trees because they like to do, like Zach said, he did that last year. Had a lot of deer coming in looking on the tree, so we're gonna mimic that same exact thing. It's the same ground, just different areas. So a little bit. Pretty good. Our last lane is down here, so let's go. It's more of like a natural path. You have this whole entire lane down here. Deer, they like it thick. The further you go down to these woods, the thicker it gets, so it just kind of opens up a little bit more down here, so it's easier for them to find the food. It's a good spot. It's a really good spot.
Some nice rubs over there.
Oh yeah, we did some nice rubs. So what'd you say, Zach? Last year they got what, a 9-pointer?
Yeah, a 9 and a 6.
Yeah, so there's a lot of, that goes for any spot. There's more does than there is bucks, but that would be our goal, y'all, just to get some content for you guys. We're probably gonna shoot a doe first thing we see, but hopefully we'll get some bucks. It's a little thicker in this spot. Like I said, we're just getting some stuff ready. We are gonna clear a little plot down so we can actually get some more corn, but for right now, they want food, they're gonna find it. So we have 2 more spots to set up. This one is ours. We have another spot. We're gonna go down there and show you guys what we got going on. It's a nice area. I like that spot a lot. Last spot is for Zach's uncle. He's kind of the one who gave us permission to hunt down here this year. So we want to get him straightened up and set up. Just on gas. A lot of it too.
Raggedy.
Okay, and we're off. So Zach brought me back here to this spot probably about a week ago, and what caught my eye is that one, no one's really hunted down here these last couple years. For the location, I'll show you guys here in a second. There is actually there's one old stand there and there's one right there, but you can tell they have not been hunted in a very long time. The trees they're on are like rotten. If you even try to take them down, you probably break the tree. The fact that you have all these woods around here, but then it just comes out to this open circle. It's just this nice little location right here, and then we just started walking around. There's a bunch of turkey tracks and a lot of deer tracks, bucks, does, everything we really wanted. Let's see if we can find one real quick. Here we go. All right, here's some does right here, and these tracks are always fresh. Every time we've come back here, we've seen new ones. Tiny, tiny little ones, little baby does. One more thing that caught my eye that is very, very important for any type of hunting that you do is a water source. So while we're back here just looking at these tracks and walking up to the spot right now, we already see some over here trying to drink. More tracks right there, but it comes out to this little called a baby swamp, but it always holds water. There's tons of frogs back here too, look at them. But you want a really good water source, and just having this location here for the way it is, the way it's set up, I don't see why we wouldn't try to throw a deer stand down here. So we're actually another ground blind. We don't have it with us today, but we will set it up. I'm gonna show you guys where we're gonna put it. In the mountain up there, this is where we wanted to put it just because it's already up a little bit. We just have to clear it out, but this would be a perfect spot to put a ground blind. I just said it too, we can clear a lane right through the woods right there. We have this whole entire open pocket. The swamp with the water is right over there. I don't see why this wouldn't be a bad spot. And we're up about 7 feet, so kind of looking down on them too. Perfect mound. Put the camera down, look at all of these. Yeah, there's a ton back here and they're all fresh. I haven't spent too much time in this spot, like clearing lanes. Really, we just come down here just to see what's going on. Like I said, always seeing fresh tracks. It's a 360 from these deer. Could be coming from any pass, any way. So we just don't really know too much about this spot. But we do know that we're gonna throw some corn down and try to lure them in. Coming from all different paths, so we're just gonna spread on top of this hill. Oops, going a little bit. We just wanna spread on top of this hill. The water source is right there, where we're gonna put the blind is right there, so just spread it out. Then we'll come down here to that little pocket by the water. I really want this to be a wider spot because, I don't know, man, between me and you, I got more faith in this spot down here. Just because like the way the woods are and the water, I don't know, I feel like there's gonna be a buck this year. It's gonna be down here. Wanna place a bet?
We shall see.
We shall see. All right, y'all, so we got our ground blind set, our 2 spots of corn. Have a lot of faith about this spot down here. What you think, Zach? About a couple days a week, we'll come put this other ground blind down?
Yeah, and throw some peanut butter out, maybe salt block.
Salt block, everything starting to get warmed up, ready to hunt. If y'all enjoying the hunting content, please leave a comment down below. I appreciate it, guys. Live Bass TV.